get it. No, listen.
But they're my flesh and blood. They're my kids. We can agree to disagree.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Joseph Kinch.
Welcome to the A to Z of Men podcast.
Oh, that's nice. It's horrible out there.
Bang that shut because that air will. Yeah.
Well, you've opened and closed a lot of doors today, ain't you, Scott?
I have.
You have a butler to do that.
Oh yeah. Butler, yeah.
I know. Thanks for the butler post, guys. Really appreciate that.
We got any football cards or anything today? Any peace offerings?
I've got football cards.
You've got football cards?
Yeah, you got a football card each today.
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah.
What, like, is that because you've never seen me happier?
He is a Arsenal midfielder.
Okay,
This is like Ultimate Team in person.
Go on.
A talented midfielder
Yep.
with vision and composure beyond his years.
He's either Jack Wilshere or Cesc Fabregas.
No, obviously he is as in now.
Oh, hang on. So he's a current? You've got to give me more than
He's
that.
current.
Martin Odegaard.
No, he's I can't read.
Phil Mendy.
A standout in youth internationals. He's widely regarded as one of England's brightest prospects.
Oh, so he's not Declan Rice as in.
He's not Declan Rice.
So he's younger than Declan Rice.
Yeah.
So, Miles Skelly?
No.
Who is it?
Ethan.
Ethan Waneri doesn't play for Arsenal anymore. Thank you.
No, but it's still yours. Your card, Joe. Whilst he's famed for his elite goal-scoring prowess, he can just as easily turn on his creative touch, and the winger pulled the strings against Wolverhampton Wanderers in 2023, having a hand in each strike and bagging a pair of assists. Logging a pair of assists.
Even better.
Winger. 2023.
Banging in goals.
Not Mane.
No, correct. It's not Mane.
Is he still in now?
Yes.
Oh,
Just.
Salah.
Yes. You got a Salah card.
Hell. Jesus
That's
Christ.
a good card, that.
That's a bad headline card, that one.
Good card, that.
Yeah,
That's before the transfer.
Before the transfer.
Hey!
Okay, are you ready, Joe?
Yes. I'm ready to go.
Clapperboard, please. Welcome to the A to Z of Men. It's the letter U. We are nearly there, people. Are we doing a live on our last one?
Well, I think we're going to have to, aren't we?
When did we do the live, Producer Joe? Welcome to the show. When was the live? Was it the recap or was it the actual XYZ?
The live was the recap.
That was the recap.
A long time
We did
ago.
XYZ we was going to do XYZ live, but we ended up not.
So should we do the same on this series? Do XYZ as the normal show and then do the recap live?
Yeah. We can do, yeah.
It was good fun, the live.
We have a few drinks on it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you, and I quote, you said when you was on tour, Scott, can we just get really pissed on the podcast?
Oh, yeah, we should. We should.
Yeah, let's
Do it in the daytime.
No, in the evening when it's night time, when it's dark outside.
Yeah. 7 in the morning, still dark.
Yeah, we'd do it like 4 in the morning. Yeah, like an airport beer.
Oh, there's nothing better than an airport beer.
We won't stream it on TikTok this time though, because they didn't like the Guinness.
What? Who didn't?
TikTok.
TikTok don't like
They put a
anything.
flag on our stream, like substances in this stream should not be consumed.
Our creamy fucking pints is what it should have said.
So how do we do it? Do it on YouTube?
Yeah, we'll do it on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, we got subscribers now, so we can just do it on YouTube. Patreon, or will Patreon just feed from YouTube?
Yeah, imagine we'll put it up on Patreon after the same as YouTube.
I'm buzzing about Patreon.
Patreon's going well.
Yeah, there's people paying, which is beautiful.
And if you didn't hear it last week, how Patreon works is where we go through what we've been up to this week. We'll do that in a second, but it'll be available on Patreon.
Because a lot of you said, we just want to get to the gravy.
Yeah, some people just like the A to Z of Men, aren't interested in my radio life, aren't interested in your boy band life. They just like the A to Z of Men, and that's absolutely fine. That is available as a pod, and that is what the A to Z of Men was always about. But where we kind of go off on tangents and maybe talk a bit more about our week, And when you're gigging, we do 5 updates and Scott updates. And when I'm working, we do my updates. We'll keep those on Patreon.
Keep them separate.
So if you want to know about all of that life, Patreon is for you.
It is for you.
And otherwise you'll just hear for the 87 Men, which we'll crack on with in just a second, with the letter U. First of all, though, can I just say thank you very much for the iTunes reviews that we got.
Okay.
Because we said, and it's really, really important to us. I don't really understand analytically why it's important to us.
Analytically is a lovely word.
It is, thank you.
It is a word, isn't it?
It is. We just made it up. But it does seem to help with our ratings on iTunes.
Yeah.
With the reviews and the downloads. So the downloads are flying. People are downloading lots. We're downloading people. Hello to Scotty, different one. Obviously, because I wouldn't call you Scotty.
I'm not Scotty.
Discovered this podcast from a random Facebook advert. Joe Kinch, well done.
Well done, Joe Kinch.
Downloaded it and started binge listening on 1.5 speed. From the beginning. So I'm going to slow it down so now it sounds normal for him.
Really good, well done.
Got me through a boring task on a working from home day.
I'm not sure this is offensive.
Not feeling that?
It might be offensive. In certain walks of life.
From one Scott to another, who also shares the same birthday, stalker.
Right, it's got the same birthday, isn't it?
Scott's got the same birthday as you.
Wow.
Yeah. And also shares the same birthday. And Chris, keep doing what you're doing, lads. Great podcast and has me in hysterics going down the M1 on office days.
Nice. Love it.
Loving that. Thank you, Scott E. Where was the other one we had? 2 more. Hello to Oscar Radley, one of our long-term listeners on the radio show.
On the radio,
that we do,
yes.
Or did. Hi to you guys. These 2 immensely successful, skillful, talented blokes.
Wow.
Who just
read that again. Read that again.
This is 2 immensely successful, skillful, talented blokes who just feel like our best pals.
Wow, love it.
Chatting about things in a way that we all wish we could, but quite frankly, we have a snowball's chance in hell. Even though every thought that falls out of our heads through their mouths is both every thought that falls out of their head. Right, I'll start that again. These 2 immensely successful, skillful, talented blokes who just feel like our best pals.
Yes, we are.
Chatting about things in a way that we all wish we could, but quite frankly, we haven't got a snowball's chance in hell. We just talk.
We're just talking. Spitballing.
Every thought that falls out of their heads through their mouths is both unplanned, refreshingly unfiltered.
So true.
Yeah.
I'd use the word scarily unplanned.
No. This is the thing. That's why it works, though.
Yeah, true. Absolutely wonderful entertainment, made even better by the unending skill list of producer Joe.
Oh,
thank you,
Oscar. That last bit out.
Chris and Scott are immeasurably talented, not measurably. Can't measure it. There's no measuring.
No.
But their brilliance, employed by Joe as chief producer, makes the A to Z of Men podcast second to none.
I'd say producer.
He's in charge of all the producers.
He's just producing.
I'm in charge of getting myself out of bed in the morning. There you go.
Hello to Nat as well. He says, found this last year after Scott was on Nicky Burns' podcast. I binged the first 2 seasons in no time. So good. There's 4 seasons, isn't there?
There is now. You got 2 more.
So great listening to 2 friends talk about all different topics, some deep, some interesting, and some just absolutely hilarious. Such an easy listen when you're going about your day. Thank you so much, Nat. Thank you, Oscar, and thank you, Scotty. And if you could leave a review, it really, really, really helps us
how would they
climb the ranking.
They do that?
Just go on to iTunes. Obviously, if you're on Spotify or any of the other ones, you can leave reviews on there. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. iTunes makes a massive difference. So even if you're not on iTunes, just pop over there. It's only next door to Spotify. Just nip next door, type a quick thing, and then go back to your Spotify house. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
Just helps us out a lot. So yeah, go on to Apple Podcasts. Click on the 87 Men and you should be able to leave a 5-star review. I
think you can only leave 5.
Yeah, I've tried to press 4 stars, it doesn't work. 5-star, don't try it. It's just, believe me, 5-star review and then type nice things. I mean, if you drop me an email, I'll write it out for you if you want. You can just cut and paste, make it very simple for you. iTunes reviews would be really, really, really appreciated. Thank you very much.
3 really, so that's how much he wants you to do it.
A to Z of Men, letter U is coming next. A to Z of Men, we are back. Thank you so much for downloading us, streaming us, listening to us, however you're doing that. Thank you very much, and it means a lot to us. And also, the amount of downloads we're getting at the moment is incredible. So thank you so much. We're on the letter U, people. Underwear is our guess, I think.
We're thinking underwear.
Ugly
uterus.
Ugly uterus.
No.
Could be.
No.
Could be. I think they're beautiful though. Which is it? What is the uterus?
It's the bit in. You can't see it. I've never seen it.
So, and that's the podcast this week. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later. So we did so much on the Patreon. We're
out of time, actually.
We're done.
What do you mean?
It was 45 minutes on Patreon.
Yeah, it was 45 minutes.
So that's. We're not saying to you get Patreon, get an extra 45 minutes. That's
not saying that. It was
to you.
The flooding story was funny, though, wasn't it?
Very funny. Yeah. And the present we got off a Patreon person, which can't see on the camera.
No, don't show anyone.
Anyway, back to the HZMN for the letter U. Joe Kinch will provide us with that word, and we'll find out what our wives have gone for, which is how this works, is our wives will come up with a letter. Our wives will come up with a word beginning with U, and then we will discuss that word over the next 20, 30 minutes or so.
The A to Z has come up with it.
That's how the A to Z have meant the letter U, and then they've come up with a word for the letter U.
Joe Kinch, sporting a funky mullet.
So you moaned last week that I never give you a card.
Yep.
So,
He gets a card every week.
No, I didn't last week.
Didn't you?
No, I'm dyslexic, can't read and all that.
It was a big one last week.
Bullying in the workplace.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, we are going with unconditional.
Unconditional. Well, we worked this out. Unconditional. The only thing that's unconditional is your football team.
Absolutely.
Work that out.
Why is that?
Well, because
I remember why we come up with that.
It's this, isn't it? Because if your son turns out you love your son, and you'd say, I love my son or my daughter unconditionally. I love my wife unconditionally. She's my wife.
Yes.
But
it's not unconditional.
It's not conditional, because if your wife murders someone in cold blood, or your son, or whoever, your family member.
Doesn't even have to murder anyone. They could get off with someone else.
Exactly. And you go,
it's not unconditional anymore.
It's not unconditional. Whereas,
there's not a lot your football team can do that will make you go, I'm not supporting them anymore.
Well, no, you can. So a couple of weeks ago when we lost to Man United, fucked off. Didn't have they weren't good. But I still supported Arsenal, but I was like, oh, they were so shit, they didn't even try, blah, blah. We've blown the league. And then the week later, we go, we beat Leeds, we're definitely going to win all 4.
Yeah.
Right? It's unconditional love.
But you wouldn't do that with a wife who had an affair, and then the next week go, actually, she didn't have an affair this week, so woo, we're back.
Exactly.
You wouldn't do that. Well, you might do that, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't do that,
But with Watford, they can literally
they do.
play like shit week in, week out, as though they're not even bothered. And the manager could get so stressed out about it, he's fucked off.
Yeah.
And I still am a Watford fan, because there's nothing.
Not even just a Watford fan, a season ticket holder.
I give them
money.
I give them
watch
money.
That shit.
I give them money, like the Patreon does to us. I give them money.
Yeah, we're giving. Content.
As is, we turn up every week. Watford haven't for a while. That's why we decided in a previous episode that actually the love of your football team is probably one of the most unconditional loves you can have.
Is it the
kids was different though, because I would still
no.
We did have this conversation. I would still love my kids no matter what. No, but then you started throwing in some really.
Well, See, I and I know we've.
No, you can't not. I'm not going to not love my kids.
What?
But even if they murder somebody, you'd still love your kids. I wouldn't be like.
Hang on. So your son. You go, oh, what do you mean? He's the Moors murderer, or he's Jack the fucking Ripper?
But I'd imagine
Harry the Ripper.
Why have you picked Harry out of all my fucking children? Why have you gone with Harry?
Because it would be Harry. No, it'd be Sam. No,
I think that you'd have to look at mental health and why that had happened. From if you think about Harry now, and then Harry gets to a stage,
he's got a bit of mental health. No. He's killed everyone. No,
don't read it like that.
No,
I can't see a time where I wouldn't love my kids, and I agree. I wouldn't like them. I wouldn't want to spend any time with them.
No, see, I get it. No, listen.
But they're my flesh and blood. They're my kids.
Yeah, but I would. No. See, obviously there's a fine line, isn't there? Because everyone's different, right? Everyone's like. I've seen, I watch a lot of like crime things, and they're like, oh, do you know what though? But he's still my baby. And you're like, well, no, because he's killed 38 people in cold blood, just killing kids. Oh, yeah. That's not, you can't love that. I would go.
No, I wouldn't love that, but it's still the son that I remember.
No,
taken to school, and I'd still have that love for that child.
His sword.
No, I'd still love that child.
No,
I'd still love that person.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would. So if you're, well, okay, let's try and because obviously it's hard when it's your kid, right? So you love your wife, don't you? Love your wife.
Yeah.
She starts killing kids, left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Murdering them.
Yeah.
You don't love her anymore, do you?
No. But then I chose
your brother.
No.
Your sister.
No.
Exactly. So see, you can't go, oh no, but I remember when he used to play with Lego. Well, no, now he's not playing with Lego.
You would still remember the times where that kid was coming home on their scooter, and
you can love that. You can go. I loved them then.
We can agree to disagree, because I would still love my kid. I'd still go, and if that happened, then there would be mental health issues. There would be, because
do you think Hitler's mum's going, oh, lovely kid?
I don't know.
Not though. Hitler's mum's going. It turns out
he was a bit of a twat.
Turns out he was a little bit bad.
No, I get what you're saying. I can't see.
I can literally. I
can't see that. I can't see me not loving my kids.
But you know me. I'm quite all or nothing.
Yeah.
You're my best mate, right? I love you. And I can forgive you for. I haven't had to, but I can forgive you.
Not killed anyone, so.
But I can forgive you for loads of things. Like you could do wrong, and I could have a go at you. Like let's say you wronged Karen, and you never would. That's why you're one of my closest people in the world. But let's say you did. I'd go mentally. I'd go, fucking, why would you do that to Karen? She's lovely. Why would you do that, right? And I'd be, that would fracture our friendship. I'd still love you because you're my friend.
Yeah.
But it would fracture our friendship.
You would be disappointed.
I'd be more than disappointed.
Yeah.
But if you killed someone in cold blood, or got a bit rapey, got a bit rapey, I would have to go, I don't.
Yeah, you'd have to draw a line.
No, instantly. I wouldn't even. It wouldn't be a decision. I would go, oh, I'm gonna dislike that.
I'm gonna unfollow him on Facebook.
Yeah,
that'll show him.
Yeah,
that'll teach him.
You should not rape people. but I would go, no, bang, not my friend anymore.
Yeah,
I would knock you out.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I just think there's something slightly different with your kids. I think I wouldn't like the situation. I would hate what they'd done. I'd hate who they'd become. But I would still love my child. I'd still have love for that child.
Do you go visiting the old...
I probably would go to the prison and visit. Yeah.
Prison?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Harry. Oh, swords for hands.
No, I would...
I don't know why I keep saying Harry. Sorry,
I think I would. I think I'd still go. I think I'd still go and visit him.
You remember adolescence, Scott?
Yeah.
And they go and visit him in prison because they look at him and go, wow, this is not the son we thought we had.
No, okay, but it's very, very different, isn't it? That is an isolate. So adolescence was a brilliant example of this, right? But that was a kid. It was a one-off thing. They made a major, major, major mistake and they killed one person. I'm not saying that's not terrible. That's terrible. But there was circumstances involved and social media and the power of social media.
Yeah.
And they made... You can't go, oh, it was a mistake. What, 47 killings? I'm just going from a phase. If you're just killing people left, right and centre, you're not going, oh, do you know what, I was having a bad month. I was having a bad month, so I've killed 47
Mental health really got on top of me this month.
It's...
Watford lost again.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, yeah, I agree with all of that. Yeah. But I still think that I would have... I don't think I could just switch the love off. I think I would still love that person that I've brought up and made and nurtured, and obviously badly by the sounds of things. I've done something wrong.
No,
because it would be blamed on the parents, obviously.
No, yeah. Right, okay, obviously I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I think first thing is that a first fight?
It's not a fight, is it? It's a. We have to disagree sometimes, otherwise the podcast is boring. If you'd said, Yeah, if they killed anyone, rapey, I wouldn't like them anymore. Yeah, me too. That's 7 seconds. This has been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why...
I still think you're wrong.
That's fine. We're allowed to... You can still find each other's opinions wrong and still be best friends. Who knew? Who knew?
Do you know what's happened this week? Joe, he's given me... this is pity paper.
Right.
He's given me...
Is it easy words?
I don't know. I've not opened it.
It's easy words, isn't it, Joe?
1, 2, 3. I'm going to try and read. What truly is unconditional love? Your family, ? Your other half, ? Your kids, pets. Can it ever be completely unconditional? What would it take for it to not have any conditions? What would you tolerate from those closest to you, and does that look different for everyone? So I mean, we've unconditional
love.
Not a round of applause for the reading.
That was very good reading, Scott.
It was very good.
Fucking hell,
absolutely brilliant,
unbelievable.
I think unconditional love, when it comes to partners, I think we've made this point so many times. I don't think if my partner had an affair, I would then be still unconditionally in love with that person.
Well, no, because some people would say, like, you can move past it, right? And I think that's really, really difficult, because I think you got forgive and forget.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever fully forgive or fully forget. I don't think you would. I think it would always be a niggle in the back of your mind where you're like, you know, and if boot was on the other foot and so you've wronged them, and then they take you back. It's always a line. There's always it's always going to be brought back up. Do you remember when you did this? Do you remember when you did that?
I think that's the difficulty.
And I've got friends that have been through that, and obviously not going to name them, but like I've got a few people that I know that have been down that road where they've done wrong, and then they've said, they've owned up and said, like, no, I strayed or whatever, blah blah. It's fractured then, isn't it? That relationship.
I don't think it can ever be the same again. And I think when you do that to somebody, I don't think there's anything lower that you can do to somebody else, to another human being. I don't think you can...
Well, you can kill them.
Yeah, but you kind of are anyway. Because if that happened to you now, after all these years of marriage, you're never going to throw yourself into another relationship like you are in this relationship, because you're always going to keep a little bit back to protect yourself. Definitely.
100%. And it wouldn't ever be the same. And I think that's something me and you are very, very similar with that, which is why I think we're so close, because I know for a fact that if I come to you and said, oh, I've cheated on Kerry, that wouldn't go down well. You wouldn't go, oh, well, you know, don't worry about it. You would go, what the fuck are you doing? You would come down on me like a ton of bricks, like I would with you. And you wouldn't go, and you wouldn't protect me from it.
No.
If I was like...
And if you weren't going to tell Kerry, I would give you the ultimatum.
Yeah, 100, and I love that, because I think that's the only way.
But there'll be people listening to this going, what about boy code?
Right, so that thing is...
Because listening to me and you saying, I would find it very difficult if you were going to hide it from Kerry and not tell her. I would find that really difficult to live with myself, because I love Kerry as well. She's a really good friend of mine. You're my mate. And if you split up, I'm sure it'll be you that I carry on seeing more often than Kerry.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to just let her sit in the dark not knowing. So I don't think I'd be able to do that.
No, I mean, there's been times where I've phoned Karen and said, you need to check on Chris, like there's something going on with him.
He's fucking somebody else.
He's definitely fucking
you do it as a joke sometimes. It's not funny.
He's definitely fucking that guy. No, but there are times where I phoned Karen and said, I'm worried about Chris and blah, blah. So you've got that relationship with Kerry as well. And I know Kerry's phoned.
Kerry's rung me and I've had to, keep an eye on you. Yeah. Make sure you're okay.
But, I don't think, and this has happened to me, this has genuinely happened to me, where a close friend of mine has not told me that they've done something because they know I'd grass them up.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you could come to me, which is a bit of a bad thing, really, because...
No, because I still would. I would still come to you and go, fucking hell, I fucked up. I would. Probably because I know you'd make me do the right thing. So actually, I probably would come to you, but I think it would almost be, almost self-sabotage.
Like a cry for help type thing.
I need to sort this out. I don't know what to do. I'd come to you for advice, but I know how it would go and I know what would happen. I know you'd give me the ultimatum. So I know I would have to tell something to Karen. We've got two friends, I'm not going to mention who they are, that are going through this literally right now from New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Do I know them?
You know of them, yeah.
But it's terrible, but that's why...
And there's no going...
But that's why
Well, and that's it, because looking at the and I hope they don't mind, because I don't know if they listen, but it's none of my business, but looking at that as a couple, them as a couple, I'm presuming that at some point they were unconditionally in love, but that's definitely not the case now. So it wasn't. It was conditional.
Well, yeah, because
conditions are treat me right.
Because you can go through hard times with someone, and they can wrong you, but not in a bad way. But they can be going through something, so they take it out on you or whatever it is, or vice versa. But you unconditionally love them, so you don't go like, don't talk to me like that. Da, da, da. But it's not. There's still a condition to it, isn't there?
So why do? And I know people like you do, possibly the same people in certain situations. Why can people get over an affair or something like that and carry on their relationship? And I agree, it's probably a little, it's fractured. It's going to be, because when, I'm just popping down to the library, are you? There's always going to be questions, I would have thought.
If I said to Kerry, I'm just popping down to
It's a dead giveaway if you say it, yeah.
I'm just popping down to the library.
I was doing the podcast today and they made me read like 2 lines and I did it really well. I'm just going to pop down to the library and read some Shakespeare. She'd be on the phone to me going, what the fuck's the matter with Scott?
He's either going to the pub.
I think, I don't know how... Is it because they did have unconditional love and it's still unbroken even though somebody's cheated?
No.
Is it a codependency? Is it like, I don't actually know how I'd live without this person? So
some people can... No, I know people that have got through it, other side of it. And I think it's always going to be... It would always be there. There would always... It's going to get chucked in their face or your face at every argument.
What if it was your fault? What if you were in a position where you were with somebody, you weren't showing them any love, you weren't treating them the right way, you neglected that relationship, that person's eyes were turned by somebody else at work or at football or whatever, and then they had a brief fling, and then you realised actually you were the one that almost pushed them away.
No, you don't have to fall onto someone's cock.
No, you don't. But would there be any way there you'd go, fuck a little bit, that is on me?
I didn't pay enough attention, so they definitely had to fuck someone. No. No, not at all. I think at that point, what would be the right thing to do? Okay, so let's put it into me and Kerry. So I'm paying Kerry no attention. I'm just going out all the time, getting drunk.
Flooding the house.
Flooding the house.
Patreon. People will know what that meant. No one else will know what that meant.
I'm paying her no attention. That doesn't give her the right to go and fall into the arms of someone else. What needs to happen at that point is she would need to come to me and say, you're not showing me any love, you're not showing me any affection. Is this fixable? Because if you don't love me anymore, because that could be why, if I'm being standoffish, because I don't care anymore. Then you have a conversation, and if that conversation is that you're both not interested anymore, brilliant, go separate ways, blah, blah. But if it's do you know what? You're right, darling, I didn't realise. I will show you more affection because I do love you and I do want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. But once you've fallen on someone else's penis, sword, then, in my opinion, and people will share different opinions on this, I think you're decking fodder. You know what that means?
No.
Buried under the decking. I couldn't get over it.
No, I couldn't.
I wouldn't be
able to stop thinking about it.
And I don't think I don't think Kerry wouldn't get over it, and
Karen
nor would
wouldn't
Karen,
get over it.
because it would always be there. It would always be that thing.
I think I knew somebody once, and I don't actually see them a lot at all anymore, but I know that they had a one-night affair, and the wife had said no, it's a one-night stay, like he slept with somebody, not a long-term relationship affair. And the wife had said, and they did patch it up, and as far as I know, they're still together. But I was told the reason why it was easier to deal with is because it was a one night thing. There wasn't any love involved. It was an an accident.
Might be worse.
The cock is in here again. What is this? This isn't my wife's fanny. I'm not condoning that, because to me that doesn't really make any difference. But the conversation was, if he'd been in love with somebody, if he'd met somebody and built a relationship with somebody and they were doing sexuals, that would be worse because he's fallen in love with somebody.
I'm smirking because you said
Sexuals. So he was having it off as a one-night accident pub night.
Right, stop saying accident.
No. These were their words. This isn't me, and this isn't somebody that you know. This is a story I remember from probably about 15 years ago. But that's how the conversation went, and
I can see that.
She found it easier to deal with because it was a one-night drug drink, some kind of reason why that person did what they did, but it wasn't a long-term. Actually, he's been living there for a year. It wasn't like that. He wasn't in love with this other person. He didn't even know this other person.
But
So I can see the difference. There's definitely a difference.
I'm really old-fashioned when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I don't even, and
I don't think it's old-fashioned to not want not want your friends, or you don't want people to fuck around behind their partner's back.
No, but I'm not. Okay, no, but that's not what I'm actually saying that I would feel. Is the word betrayed?
Betrayed, yeah.
I'd feel betrayed even if Kerry was. Like, not like this. I'm not a jealous type, right? At all. And nor is Kerry. But I would feel betrayed if she was confiding in, like, someone going out for drinks with another guy. There was nothing physical.
No.
Nothing.
But that's kind of my point. Is if you're building a relationship with somebody else, even if you're not sexualizing, you're still building a relationship with somebody away from your relationship home, if that's a flirty relationship.
But so there's a...
Because I do have friends that are girls, and I take them out for dinner with them, but it's not a sexual thing.
No, but it's different.
They're friends.
But it's different. So if you're doing everything with someone else, and there's feelings there...
Yeah,
there's feelings there.
Yeah.
But you're going, oh, but I didn't...
Yeah, didn't have sex.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not cheating, didn't have sex. Like, I think there's a fine line there. If you're... I would consider cheating, even though officially you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I would if I was talking to another person, and it's, I don't like saying it, it makes me feel like weird. But like, if I was talking to another woman, female, I was talking to another woman, and I was even thinking about wanting to have sex with them or whatever, that's too much.
Well, yeah, of course.
Like that, but it is like so.
No, but it is.
But I'm that guy that if that happened, and it never has. Me and Kerry have been together forever. I mean, it's our 20. We've been married for 25 years this year, right? So we've been together for something ridiculous, like 28 or 29 years, right? But I'd never cheat on Kerry. But that much so that if I even had the thought, like, if I was looking at some woman or whatever, and I was like, oh, guy, whatever the case may be, and I went, I've got deep feelings for this person, that would be game over for me. I would go to Kerry. That would be game over for me.
But would it be game over because...
No, I would...
No, but would it be game over because if you started to have feelings for somebody else... That would mean there was something wrong with your relationship that you're in now.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if you're in a, when you think about even now, we're obviously still in love with our partners, but if you think about right at the beginning when you first meet your partner and like it's all new and it's, oh, this is amazing. that'd be a very weird time to suddenly have feelings for somebody else because you'd be so into the relationship you're in. So I always think if you were in a position where you started thinking about a relationship with somebody else or what would it be like to be with that person, that would mean that there would be a fundamental problem in the relationship you're in now, because otherwise you wouldn't have those thoughts. I don't go down the pub and some bloke starts chatting to me and we have a beer together and I think, fuck Scott, this guy's amazing. Because I wouldn't do that.
I fucking hope so.
No, but it's true.
No, fucking... Why are you even why are you even thinking about other guys?
But if me and you, the 5 tour, the radio show finished and we've started seeing each other once a year, which would happen if this podcast would know. That's why we do this every week. Just keep him, because otherwise I don't know one. If that was a situation and you were obviously mugging me off and, oh yeah, definitely come and see you next week and never happened, never turned up, blah, blah, blah. And then I was chatting to another bloke, so we should go out for a beer sometime. I would then, maybe I'd spend more time with that guy than I do with you because you're not around or you
Half
didn't
of your
try.
face is completely purple from where you're sitting.
Maybe this other guy would take me seriously, listen to the conversation.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Not oh, it's really interesting. Oh, look, there's a squirrel.
When you were saying a couple of weeks ago about you can tell when someone's tuned out of the conversation because their eyes go.
No, I was completely listening to him, but I was looking at his face and he's completely purple. No, I agree.
Steve? Yeah, we should do that beer sometime, man. Anytime.
Anytime. It has to be in the evenings. I'm not a day drinker.
Yeah, no, still taking the piss. All right, mate. Did a bit that's my mate, Steve.
You ain't got mate, Steve. No, I agree with what you're saying, but I just can't see. I can't see past. Just I think it's just the right thing to do. Is not being.
Yeah, well, absolutely. But he said it. Yeah, but I think there are certain people I think you can use that word for. And I think,
but that is, and that I didn't
because
I didn't say that for.
No, it's to me it's greed. It's I've got this. I love all this. This is great. I want some more over here, and I want some more over without actually thinking about what that would do. And I'm seeing this in real life, IRL at the moment with somebody I know.
Say that again.
No. At the moment, in real life, I can see the devastating effects that can have on another human being. I don't see how you can ever justify doing that to somebody else who you proclaim to love.
Well, no, but this is the thing. If you are happy to have a life where you haven't got a partner and you go around just doing whatever, putting it...
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
But there's no, you've got a friend, yet again, won't mention their name, but that's what they do. They're not got a partner. They go out and they just sleep with loads of different women.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean.
Loads of different women.
Prostitutes sometimes.
Well, yeah.
High-class prostitutes.
Yeah, but they've openly said to you, miserable. Absolutely miserable.
And has absolute envy for the life I have with my wife and kids at home.
Yeah, because that's real, that's tangible, that's like, and I've said, I'm sure I've said this on the podcast before, like I will give it the big one, like when Kerry goes away for a week, takes the kids, and I'm like, I'm going to go to the casino, I'm going to do that, I'm going to watch the football, like she's away for the first day. She goes, let's say she goes away on the Monday morning.
Yeah.
I go to the pub straight away. I'm in the pub lunchtime, couple of beers. Then I realise that everyone else is at work. So Monday's great. Microwave meal, whatever. I'll make myself a lasagna, whatever. Brilliant. Tuesday, I'm like, sleeping till lunchtime. Oh, this is good. Tuesday afternoon, I'm like, shitless. Like, where is everyone? The house is too quiet. There's nothing to do. Everyone else is at work. Like, you pretend, like, oh, yeah, lads.
Yeah.
Bored
in reality, it doesn't happen.
It was bored shitless. It's nice to have someone, isn't it? It's nice
of course.
But, like, I think we're going a little bit off track. This the unconditional thing is what?
Just move your mic down to face you. That's it.
Unconditional love there. I just... And what I wanted to say about unconditional love and using a football team.
Yeah.
I know we've gone on about that, but just wanted to make sure, because it come across last time that we were saying, so if you just clip this up and it just said, which is what Joe's going to do now, the only thing that you can unconditionally love is your football team. Just clip that up. We come across really bad there to our partners.
Yes,
but when it's explained,
yeah,
it is the only answer.
And if this is a clip now for YouTube, just for clickbait from our producer Joe, listen to the podcast because we do break that down. It's not just something we threw in there.
Yeah, exactly. But it is. If you actually think about it logically, it is undoubtedly the only thing that you can unconditionally love is your football team.
Because they can do the dirty on you every week in, week out.
I mean,
twice a week sometimes.
Arsenal don't do it a lot.
No.
We're pretty good. But, listen, I've had 20 years of them letting me down.
Yeah.
And I'm still here. If your partner let you down as much as Watford did...
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a relationship.
No, it wouldn't. It is the only thing. And I know I can't change your mind.
No, but we could have some emails on that. If you got emails about you talking about the kids thing.
I don't see how you can love your kid, whether it's regardless, if they've fucking raped people.
I'm not saying I would love the situation. Obviously, I'd be I
hope not. Do you know what? Proud.
I'd be appalled and I would be devastated. I would be shamed. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be all of the emotions you'd get from that situation. I don't know whether
I'd stop his pocket money.
I'd stop his pocket money. I would kick him out of the house. All of that would be in jail. I don't think
he'd be in jail. I don't think you'd have to kick him out of the house.
But actually switching off the love, I'm not sure. And
where is the love?
But I suppose even with an affair, I love Karen to pieces. I would still have some kind of love, but it wouldn't be enough to keep me in the relationship. That's probably the better way to explain it. I couldn't just switch off and go, I hate Karen now.
I love Kerry. You know, I love Kerry more than...
Yeah, but I think there would still be a love there. If Karen had an affair and we split up and I was like, fucking bitch and all that, and all the normal things I say, ringing you, we're going for FIFA, mate. And you'd be like, no, I'm still married.
I'm back on the FIFA.
Excellent. But you'd bring me back and go, oh, yeah, I would do, mate, but I'm still married with a family. And all of that because you'd be nice to me. And then I heard something horrible had happened to Karen. I'd be devastated because I'd be like, oh, fucking hell. I would still have feelings.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
but I would have had to switch them off for my own protection.
No, of course. But that goes without saying. So Kerry cheats on me, right? And we're not together anymore. And then Kerry moves on with someone else and has another child. It's going to kill me.
Oh, absolutely. It'll break you in pieces.
Because I love her.
Yeah.
She's wronged me.
Exactly that.
You're choosing to switch off the love.
That's my explanation about the children.
But you're switching off the love, though, aren't you?
Yes, but it's exactly what you've just said. If any of my children did anything like that, it would kill me. It would break me. I would be mortified. But I would still have feeling. That's still my child. That's what I was trying to say, and it's the same. It is the same in a relationship. You're absolutely right. Kerry went off with somebody else, had another kid. The pain you'd feel from her having another kid is because you still love that woman.
And no, I can't have kids anymore.
Yeah,
I'll be like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, okay.
But in it weird.
This is a good podcast. If you've never emailed the podcast before, this would be the perfect opportunity to get in touch with us and tell us how you feel on this, because I think everyone's going to think differently on this, but especially the kid thing. I'd be interested. Chris and Scott, UK@gmail.com.
He's put me in a weird headspace.
Yeah. It's fragile. Relationships are fragile. My marriage is fragile to the point that if Karen did one thing, and let's just be frank about this doesn't have to just be sex. I'm talking like kissing, all of it. It's all bad.
No, yeah, it's
all bad.
Yeah, no, because that's the thing. That's the I know of people, not my friends, but I know of people, and they go, "Oh no,
only tongued."
Yeah, I didn't fuck her. Like, and you're like, that's
irrelevant. I think that's more intimate. That's more intimate. Tongue kissing is more intimate than sex.
I've got a friend, right? This is true, right? I've got a friend. I'm going to be really careful here because I know this person very well. I'll tell you after. I've got a friend who wasn't with it. So they weren't with anyone, right? They cuddled like in bed with a married woman.
Naked? Clothed?
I think they were clothed.
Okay.
But this married woman got in a hotel bed with said friend of mine, spent the night, kissed, didn't do anything else. Like nothing else happened, allegedly. Nothing else happened. And they were like, well, she didn't really do anything wrong. And I'm like, hang on. So their husband's going to be happy with that. So they go home and go, oh, I went to that, I booked into that hotel room. I laid on that bed. I kissed the other man. We cuddled all night. But you know what? I respect you so much that I didn't do anything else. That's pack your bag time. That is pack your bag and go away.
Is that the litmus test then? Is it the fact that you'd say, if you're trying to say to yourself, well, that's fine, I didn't do anything wrong, the test is tell your wife and see how she reacts. If she says, oh, it's absolutely fine, then crack on, brilliant. But the chances are she's not going to accept it. And would you be happy if your wife came back to you and said, you never guess what happened last night? Didn't do anything. I was wearing clothes, but we cuddled and kissed and he played with my tits a bit. And that was it. And then I left him.
And then I went, no.
And you have
not
to think.
Not the fanny, just the tit.
You'd have to look at it and go, how would I react if the shoe was on the other foot, how would I react? And if you wouldn't take it very well, like you said, that woman's like, oh, no, I don't think I did anything wrong. What if your husband did that? Would you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Do you not think it's worse?
In what way?
Well, I would hate either to happen. I'm trying to think, if it happened, right, you've got to deal with it. Do you not think that, I mean, in either situation, the breakup's happening, no matter whether there was just sex or whether
is that your opinion, Jess? So you've got a partner, right? So put it into your relationship. So your boyfriend comes to you next week when he comes down and he says, oh, Joe, just got something to tell you. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I took this guy out for a drink. Really, really nice guy. Went back to his for a couple of drinks. We cuddled all night, but you know what? I respect you so much. We didn't have sex. What do you say?
No, it's the fact that you've even... For me, if I went out for a drink with someone, because I meet up with old friends and we go and have a drink. But if there was any point in that where either of us got the idea that this was more than just a friend's drink and it didn't stop, then terrible. that the relationship's done, because you wouldn't catch yourself. But I just think I was thinking earlier with the whole going out drunk sex thing and all that. I mean, either way, I couldn't move on from that. But
no. I
just think with sex, it's like biological, isn't it? Like, it just happened thing. I think if I would rather that, I don't want to say I'd rather that because I wouldn't be able to carry on. But I think I would hurt less in the future from it being a drunken mistake. I think that's what a loving situation.
That's the conversation I've had with somebody that was in that situation, and I wouldn't be able to move on from that, but I would be not happier. I would be less cut up and hurt if it was a one night drunken mistake than actually I've been seeing this guy for a couple of months and we built up feelings and we love each other. That would fuck me up a lot more than I was drunk, I was stoned, or whatever it was.
I get there's
a difference, isn't there?
There's like caveats to it, but I still think there's no excuse.
No. I'm not saying an excuse. I'm saying as the receiver of that bad news, if Karen had an affair with anybody, it would cut me up, it would be deep, and it would be the end of our relationship. I would probably be less hurt or less mentally damaged if it was a one night stand at a works do because she was pissed and he was pissed and they fucked up and had an accident. That was an accident, not an accident, but it was that they fucked up. That would be easier for me to move on from, which would be without Karen. I wouldn't be able to stay with Karen. So that'd be easier for me to move on from than if she said, no, it's been going on for 3 months. we're falling in love, we're moving in together, that would fuck me up. That would be a lot harder to deal with than a one night stand. That's what Joe's saying.
Yeah,
both of them end up in the same way with me playing more PlayStation.
One way breaks me in the future in other relationships more.
Yeah, exactly
than the
that.
other.
And it would be easier for me to move on to another relationship. If I'd known that Karen had cheated, if Karen had cheated on me for 3 months or 3 weeks and fell in love with somebody else, I'm always going to be thinking about that. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better?
The PlayStation you play.
Yeah, probably is. Yeah,
and the fact that you're in here 3 nights a week playing with stickers,
football cards.
Really
interesting. I find this subject really interesting because quite a lot of people have different opinions on it, and I think it always surprises me when I know people that move on from these things. And then there might be people listening to this that have had this in their life, and it's not a judgment on your relationship. If you've managed to move on and you've managed to get to the other side of that, and some people say the relationships are stronger because of it, I give you all my blessing. I'm not judging. But I think you can only think about this from a personal point of view, how I would react.
Well, because everyone's going to react differently, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to think about themselves and how they would react. But I don't, from my personal view, it's exactly the same as yours and sounds like the same as Joe's. It's just, no, it's a no.
Irrecoverable, yeah.
No, it's a no. It's a no gun. It's unbelievable. It's awful. It's awful. It's done.
But it is the letter U for unconditional, and thank you for unconditionally loving our podcast. Some of you more than others.
Where? Yeah. Like, maybe if you're of the unconditional kind, you've probably put your hand in your pocket.
We're not begging.
No.
Unconditional is being locked into the A to Z of men. Unconditional entered into the A to Z of men for the letter U. We'll be back with the letter V, W, XYZ. 3 more episodes of this season to go.
Wait, is it 3 more? Because aren't we doing XYZ in 1?
We do it, yeah. So you've got V, W, XYZ, 3.
Oh, okay.
So we've got 3 left, and then the 4th one, which will be in late March, mid-March, something like that, will be alive on YouTube on like a Friday night or something.
Recap.
With some beers.
Yes.
You get beers as well. We don't provide that, even though we've got the cash now. We'll be providing our own beers. And you'll see it all. Watch us drinking your hard-earned money away.
Yes, yeah. Pissing it up the wall.
We'll pay for our own beers. Well, with your money. But so...
What?
So, no, we won't do that. I've got a bar. And we'll do it live on the YouTube.
On the Age of Men? On
a Friday?
Yeah.
Friday. Because that Friday works, because then we can not have to get up in the morning.
So how many have we got left?
3. So it'd be the 4th one. So
there's a couple of bonuses.
It's going to be beginning of March, actually, isn't it?
I'd imagine so. Although I'm going to be driving around my new car, so...
So we've got V and W.
And then XYZ.
And XYZ.
Yeah. Have the girls done XYZ as separate letters?
I'll have a look.
Don't tell us.
No, we need to know if they're separate words, because otherwise there's probably 5.
Oh, well, you're not going to believe this.
What?
They haven't done X.
They just haven't
done X. I've got TUVWYZ.
Oh my God! They don't know the alphabet.
We'll have to ask about that.
Y and Z. Could we do an X, Y, Z in one podcast?
Well, I don't know about X.
No,
but I'm going to be honest. No.
What? Why is a word that
these are actually episodes on their own.
Maybe we'll do it as one thing. Maybe we'll do 5. We'll work it out. Okay, you for the celebrity name game. I think we're going with Yuri Geller because we couldn't think of any other names beginning with a U apart from.
Oh God, this is going to be hard.
No, I reckon we'll be all right. I'll kick it off.
It's time for the name game.
Yuri Geller sells double glazing. That's Yuri Seller.
Who's next to me?
Yeah, go on, you.
Yuri Geller. Her love wasn't her. She's gone with a different man. That's Yuri Feller.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yuri Geller's a boy.
Is it?
Not that boys can't sleep with other boys, obviously, but you call him a girl.
He's gay now.
Go on, Scott. Oh, was that your one? You were going to go with Feller?
Yeah.
Oh. Can't be out already.
Where's your Eminem rhymes? Come on.
Yuri Geller He likes big planes. Yuri Propeller.
Yeah, you can have that. Yuri Geller is telling his kids a story. That's Yuri Teller. The storyteller.
Yeah, you got it.
We got that.
Yeah.
Yuri Geller, big fan of a cooking show. That's Yuri Nigella.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh. Oh. Yuri Geller. He wants to change his name to be a girl. That's it, Yuri Bella.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yuri Geller wants to be the star of a Rihanna song. That's Yuri Ella.
Fuck off. I mean, you can have it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was good. Yuri Geller, settling somewhere. That's Yuri Dweller.
Yeah. His face says that this is going to be shit.
No, I'm out.
Yuri Geller. Oh, shit. Likes his beer. That's Yuri Stella.
Hey!
That just came out of nowhere. I looked at you and I was
Stella Artois.
Yuri Geller. Loves it on toast. That's Yuri Nutella.
Shit, I thought if he gets this, I'm out.
I mean, that is stretch.
That is out of my arse, isn't it?
I'm out.
It's hard.
That's a difficult one.
That was hard. I mean, I can't believe I got away with...
he's
Oh, wait, is he out as well?
Yeah, you won.
Oh.
I can't believe I got away with Propeller, if I'm honest.
I could have gone another cellar instead of selling double glazing as in a beer cellar.
Yeah, you could have.
I actually could have done that.
Yeah. I could have done that and stayed in the game, but I chose not to.
Okay, so that is the letter U on the A to the Men. I think we probably will have to do the full episodes because when we've done X, Y, Z before, Y is actually, there's loads of words that could be Y and Z.
Yeah. Well,
So-
is it zebra?
Zebra and Zips. Zips, one of our best podcasts.
Oh, I can feel it. Can you feel
Yeah, I
it?
can remember that one.
I will say I've just looked at the words. Obviously,
Yeah.
again, I don't know about X. But Y and Z both stand up on their own.
All right, okay.
Individually.
All right, we'll do them as separate podcasts then. So then we'll do the live probably towards the middle of March, which would be lighter evenings and
We'll do a recap,
yeah.
a live recap.
Yeah, let's do that. Live recap.
Sounds good.
Live recap after letter Z. Thank you very much to everybody. Thank you to subscribers on Patreon. There is a free option on Patreon as well. You don't have to pay money. There is a free option. You don't get as much stuff. But there is an option. So don't feel like you're left out. Don't feel like you're left out. And thank you to all the people on Patreon. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you whether you're paying or whether you're just supporting us on Patreon. It's wonderful. Thank you. And even if you're not doing any of that and you just download the podcast every
We still
week,
appreciate you,
If
just
you-
not as much.
I do. I would
joking.
appreciate
I'm
you
joking.
more if you did an iTunes review on an Apple podcast review. That
Yeah.
would make my
Yeah.
that would make my day.
Actually, yeah, do you know what? If you haven't, because, cost of living crisis and all that.
Costy lives.
Don't say cost of lives. It really
Costy
fucks me
lives.
up.
Costy lives.
A lot of people can't subscribe, which is absolutely fine. And I know I was joking into the camera.
If you wanna help.
Yeah, but if you want to help for free, you can do that by going on and liking the podcast, 5 stars and reviews.
Especially on iTunes and on the YouTube video. Click the bell, hit subscribe. That really makes a difference for us as well. Guys, we'll be back next week for the letter V on the A to Z of Men. Until then, have a great week.